Hi. So I have a friend of mine. He showed me this community that he got involved with online. It's called Fluffy Abuse.
What?
And yeah, so just bear with me. So
We didn't hear you.
What did you say?
It's called Fluffy Abuse.
Fluffy, F-L-U-F-F-Y?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, it's My Little Pony fanfic, except they abuse the ponies. Like, not even sexually. Sometimes it's like they're cutting off the limbs of these intelligent animals. My question is, first, what the hell? And second, should I be worried about this dude?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how worried?
I don't know. Just like, should I ask him if he needs to go see someone professionally?
No, I'm just asking Mike, how worried?
I don't know. I mean, this isn't like you must take him to a padded room right now.
Yeah.
But I got to say, if I know for sure that a guy's watching that for enjoyment, not to like show off to his friends, my daughter's not around him.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely like not. Hey, the guy over there who likes to watch My Little Ponies get abused, I'm cool with not you ever being around him.
Are you going to let the My Little Pony advocates around your daughter?
No. Yeah,
hang on. I'm talking to Mike.
Not normal adult
not
males.
Those guys either, right?
No,
so it's kind of interesting. So anybody
I
involved
feel
with
like,
My Little Pony.
By the way, if you're a brony, call, because F you, A. B, and don't say, dude, don't judge me. It's just what I'm into. It's everybody. No, stop it. It's a dumb cartoon. By the way, not even a good cartoon from the 80s. It's not like you're a Transformers brony or something like that. You're not a Transfrony or like a G.I. Joanie. I mean, My Little Pony sucked.
No, they like the new one.
What's the new one?
Oh, God.
The new version?
That's even angrier.
My Little Pony and Friends. And
Here's the
sweet.
deal.
Yeah,
Here's the
tear
deal.
to my eyes.
Here's the deal. I feel like it's tantamount to walking into a room of strangers and going, ah!
But you remember when
because everybody will stop and at least look at you and acknowledge you.
Yep.
But it sucks.
Yep. They're not going to be. They're not going to be. You're not attracting good attention when you bring that up. But remember we talked to Alexandra Katahakis, the sex addiction expert, about developmental delays.
I always remember when she talks.
Well, do you remember
her voice?
I know, but she was saying how people that have these injuries, these traumas, remain interested. Oh no, it wasn't even her. It was Matt. It was Matt Paxton was talking about the hoarders.
Okay.
That people get stuck at that stage of development when the trauma occurred, and they hoard the dolls, they hoard the toys, hoard the bronies. You know what I mean? It's just what people do when they've been traumatized.
Stop it. Speaking of attention-seeking, hello.
Wait, real quick. I don't think it's attention-seeking, though. I think you're being a little unfair there, Mike.
Okay.
I think that they do have probably some trauma that Drew alluded to.
Sure.
And I think that they find a community that shares that in common, and then they latch onto each other and they become part of something.
Fine, then at least admit you're all screwed up and you're latching on each other.
They mostly know that. There's a great documentary that gave me some insight.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. What's it called?
I believe it's called Bronies.
Shocking.
Hey, guys, did you notice that all three of those calls were people worried about their friends?
Which is that new thing you were talking about.
Thing, yeah. Everyone needs to settle down.
Yeah.
Let your friends be weird. Find new ones if you don't like it.
Well, I agree in that there's a certain window of experimentation that I think is going away, unfortunately going away in a lot of teens because of the internet and because they have so much awesome stuff at their disposal. There's a certain margin of weirdness that I think a lot of teens should explore.
That they're just doing it electronically now?
Now why do it? Like, my point is, like, I used to ditch school and go to, not ditch school, but I used to go to, like, we'd drive to Santa Barbara and figure out a way to get into a concert that we didn't have tickets to. And we did all these cool things, and, like, we got into bands that were, like, not played on the radio. And
now everything's fingertips.
Right,
everything's on your phone.
Now you have ridiculously awesome porn and video games that are, like, controlling real life. I wouldn't really be motivated to do much of anything if I was 14. I mean, it kind of seems like, and I don't blame children for being kind of.
But then why are they so preoccupied with what their peers are doing? I'm worried about her.
Because maybe they're searching to fill that void of that emptiness that exists in themselves for not having a lot of that excitement, you know?
And because they're watching, like, Intervention and Celebrity Rehab and that kind of thing.
Oh.
I didn't mean to say Celebrity Rehab.
How dare you? That's right.
Oh, let's talk to these guys.
Bronies?
Yeah. Of course, I picked the night to do this, and I got LARPer on the phones. He's probably like, call up, guys. Voltron, unite. Hello, Eric.
Hi.
Hi.
So, I'm Bernie. Obviously, I don't want to say I speak for everyone, but I think you're a little hard on the show. I think it's actually pretty well written, a lot better written than a lot of crap on TV.
Yeah, but that's like saying a lot of
Sesame
sports.
Street.
A lot of sports are better than soccer.
Yeah, but what I think actually drew me to it is one, it's not bad, so it's acceptably written. It doesn't, it's not crap. But two,
hold on. Listen, I don't care if the show's amazing. South Park's incredible. No one's arguing that. I'm not going to a convention where we all dress up like Cartman. That's the problem. In that you're a 24-year-old male, and you sound very reasonable. Why on earth are you into fetishizing the idea of dressing up like cartoon horses?
Well, it's fetishizing's pretty strong. I mean, I don't get anything sexual from any of it.
But there's things that are fetishistic that aren't sexual.
I mean,
You're making a compelling argument. Let's talk to Jose. Jose, you're a brony?
I am not a brony, first of all.
No one named Jose is a brony.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry?
If they are, they certainly don't admit it. Because their
No,
grandfather
here's the
hits
deal.
them in the face with a switch.
So
Shovels,
I actually caught wind of this by when I didn't have a job and got stuck watching Netflix a lot. So I saw a documentary on the whole brony fad. Well, I had to see for myself what it was about and checked it out again on Netflix. So I ended up watching like 3 seasons of this show.
Wow.
It's definitely not, do not fetishize it in any way. I had never felt compelled to violate a My Little Pony doll or dress as a pony or have ever called myself a brony.
All
or
right, so
anything.
what did it, just tell us what was appealing about it.
Well, I called, in defense of the show, just to say, I mean, as a 28-year-old male that has watched 3 episodes, it is well written, and the artistry is actually very good and all. So I don't think there's anything wrong with liking the show.
There's
I definitely
absolutely
agree
there's
that-
absolutely nothing wrong with liking the show, and just
Yeah,
because
so
something something is
I-
quote unquote feminine or like it's for little kids, there's nothing wrong with that. My point
Yeah,
is that
definitely.
when I see the dudes on the internet
there's a
or when
line
I
crossed
bump into
there.
the guy who's like a frat guy and is dressed like a girl pony, there's something up, and to deny it is ridiculous.
But I've been binge watched 3 seasons of Breaking Bad.
You're not going to a Walter White convention and shaving your head. It's
That-
not happening.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, but
Yeah,
but
that-
hang on. But look,
You want to talk to him?
yeah,
What'd you want? What were you going to say? I'll be.
I
Jose.
want to see if there was some trauma in his background. I could feel it.
Oh.
And so I want to make the point that when it appeals to you, even if you don't fetishize it, there's interesting how that's there.
Would you say that that's why I hold Mad Men so near and dear to my heart? Because it's a bunch of high functioning alcoholics.
Different,
Okay.
but yes, it's one of the reasons it appeals to you. Probably it appeals to me too. They're all my patients.
Probably seriously.
Yeah, that's why.
yeah.
When season 1, that was the first thing that got me. I'm like, oh, I know these people. I recognize every one of them.
Well, but you didn't get a hold of them till 1982. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those actual guys are your patients, but
Right.
you didn't get a hold of them until they had lost it all.
Right.
And in 1983 or 84,
Yeah.
when you started treating those guys,
Yeah.
they were 80 and major assholes. You know?
Yes.
Because at least
Well, those guys, the
Don reminds me so much of HUD. I don't know if you ever watched the Paul Newman movie HUD.
no.
Where he's a miserable man. Just a miserable pile of S. But his incredibly effective only redeeming characteristic is that he's beautiful. In every, you know what I'm saying? He's just a beautiful guy. And he's so charming. So he just gets him out of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He digs himself out of practically everything.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Hello, Zeke.
That's why the Aztecs tore those guys' hearts out.
Oh, yeah. Aztecs are all grizzled 5'5" guys, angry. Every time you were good looking as an Aztec, you got your heart ripped out, and then Montezuma ate it. And then some guy was forced to sniff his farts. He had heart farts from eating human heart. And Montezuma says, "Come here, I want you to motorboat my cheeks." And then some poor Quetzalcoatl dude had to come up and go, "Oh, yes, of course, Montezuma, yes, my friend."
Okay,
Hello, Z.
Stay focused.
What's going on, guys?
Hi.
So I called in actually about another topic, not this brony thing, but
Yeah, we're not talking about bronies anymore.
okay, cool, perfect. I think they're as weird as you guys probably do.
It's not.
But-
Again, I feel bad. It's not weird. I just get angry that people try to make it out to be like, "Hey, it's just like going to the Dodger game."
Right.
No, it's not. Stop it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So.
The party rock is in the house tonight. Let's talk to Robert in Anaheim. Anacrime.
You left.
You don't. You're dead. You're actually
You live.
You're
You
half
live.
dead. Yeah.
No.
I hope you live.
You don't live. I can hear it in your voice.
Rudy, is that you?
No, you guys beat us.
What?
Básicamente,
Listen.
my question is,
Get to it. Let's go.
I've been vaping for the past 3 years.
Raping?
Vaping.
Vaping?
Yeah, vaping.
Okay.
And I've been getting like a waxy kind of oily residue in my nose. I want to know if that could cause some kind of respiratory situation.
Are you using the flavored kind?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's concern about the flavored stuff.
They're all flavored, though, Drew. When you say that, I don't know what you're talking about. And I've looked for studies. Do you have any studies? We should find something to put online.
The stuff I read was that the flavoring is the same thing that they use to manufacture the artificial butter for popcorn. It's the same process or the same compound.
Polyglycerin or whatever.
Exactly. And in the factories where they were producing this, there was tons of lung problems in the workers. They all got these inflammatory lung conditions. So it's pretty serious. And so I started saying, well, then the flavored stuff's got to go. So isn't there something that's just tobacco flavored?
But that's tobacco flavored, exactly. They use veggie and they use poly. They use both. They use a concentration of both of those.
Huh. See, I don't know enough about it to answer that question.
No one really does, but I couldn't find any studies. I
Yeah.
was looking for some.
All right, dude. Sorry.
Cut back.